At Virginia Chorale's Sounds of Winter concert, December 2nd at Sacred Heart Church in Norfolk, a cell phone squawked loudly just as they were beginning the first song. How that didn't throw off their initial a cappella pitch, I have no idea. That first song, A Spotless Rose by Herbert Howells, began with Adam Piper's pleasant baritone solo, followed by the men's singing melody with women's voices underneath, then the chorale's gorgeous blend with a lovely floating tone accented with a soupçon of dissonance. Lane Johnson's Snowflakes, set on a Longfellow poem, rose and fell like snowflakes in the wind. The first stanza repeated became the onomatopoetic fourth verse, silent, soft, and slow. For his vocal cycle, Midwinter Songs on 5 poems by Robert Graves, Morton Lauridsen intended that the piano be on an equal footing with the chorus, which may have been why the Yamaha Grand was mic'd. Stephen Cox was the able pianist. The cycle begins with the harrowing Lament for Pasiphae. A little explanation helps. Pasiphae, her name means wide shining, was the daughter of the sun in Greek mythology. The poem begins, dying sun, shine warm a little longer, a theme repeated several times during the movement, which ends, then she who shone for all resigned her being, and this must be a night without a moon. Dying sun, shine warm a little longer. It's an extraordinary piece of music, and the chorale's conductor, Charles Woodward, brought out every nuance. Like Snow was lively, with eccentric rhythms and remarkable piano accompaniment. She Tells Her Love While Half Asleep was slower, with an oddly declarative piano interlude. The chorus ended on a beautifully held snow. The restless midwinter waking spoke of spring's return with an echoed refrain, despite the snow, despite the falling snow. The final elegiac movement, Intercession, in late October, quietly asked for more time before winter. The chorus sang, "Spare him a little longer," repeating, "Spare him," until the sound evaporated into silence. No one in the audience breathed. In the second half, the chorale had some fun with the jazzy jingle bells and a pair of traditional Hanukkah songs. The men sounded wonderful, rich but not overpowering, in an unusual arrangement of Holst's In the Bleak Midwinter with soloists Corbin Schaub and Bonnie Lambert Baxter. The women sat out Franz Biebel's Ave Maria, which has become a choral standard for men with its interweaving of the Angelus and Ave Maria prayers. The well-chosen soloists were tenors Scott Christman and Jonathan Rathsam and baritone Mark Summers. The crisp Carol of the Bells was followed by the Huron Carol, arranged by John Dixon, that brought out the Native American rhythms. Bob Chilcott's arrangement of the Shepherd's Carol was thoughtful and deceptively simple. The lower men's voices sounded terrific at the end. The spiritual Go Tell It on the Mountain, arranged by the chorale's founder, Donald J. McCullough, was nicely balanced with crisp high notes and invigorating modulations. Stephen Cox returned for the encore, a stunning performance of another Lauridsen work on a poem by James Agee, Sure on This Shining Night. Long, supple lines made waves of lovely sound. Just beautiful. From the other side of the Footlights, I'm Empty Ridge.